Yo, what up, YouTube? I apologize for my little hiatus. I was locking in. I was getting in the stew, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I do all the way up there. Yeah, yeah.
I want to start today's episode off with a little story time. You know me being the good student I am. I'm walking to class. It's like 9:30 in the morning. I'm going to my 10 o'clock engineering class, and I'm walking, and I passed by a girl that I used to fuck with last semester, like the beginning to like November, like Thanksgiving, and when I saw her, well, and you know me being the dark and mysterious guy I am, I didn't say anything to her. I made sure she saw me. I got a pretty good glance at her, you know. So I was walking past, and in the moment, it didn't really occur to me, but cause I was too caught up in trying to be all like nonchalant and stuff. So it took me a while, but once I got into my class in my lecture and I sat down, I was thinking, I was like, wait a minute, did she looked a little different the last time I seen her? Cause it's been like 4 or 5 months since I've last seen her in person. You know, I mean, it's a big campus. You know, I mean, it's pretty rare that you're gonna like see someone like twice. You know, but anyways, I was sitting down and I was thinking, and I was like, her appearance changed a little bit, you know, and it changed. I mean, you know, she was in a calorie surplus, if you know what I'm saying, you know. I could see it in her face, you know. I didn't think the freshman 15 was really a thing. I thought it was like kind of a myth, but I mean, I kind of believe it now. You know, it's more like freshman 30, if you know what I'm saying. You know, is that a top 10 feeling of all time? You know, seeing someone you used to fuck with, like your ex, and they've let themselves go. In other words, you know, I mean, it's kind of satisfying. You feel me? Like, you know, it's like it's kind of flattering, really. You know, that like they thought you were like good enough that they had to maintain their figure for you, you know, so that you wouldn't think that they like were less attractive or something. So, you know, it's pretty cool to see that once like you stop being with someone that they've let themselves go. I mean, I'm not saying I'm the most like thin guy, you know. I mean, even though I'm on a bulk, you know, I'm like relatively lean, I think. Although I fear that I may have taken the bulk too far. But you know, and then after that encounter, I got my friend to go check her Instagram, cause like she blocked me on everything, so I can't look at her stuff. So I asked my friend who like was following her, and I saw she hasn't posted an Instagram since like January 1st, which was like her first semester of college recap. You know what I'm saying? And I was thinking, I was like, you know what, these two things correlate, you know, her being in a calorie surplus, as I'd say, and her not posting since January 1st, and even that, like, that wasn't even recent pictures. It was pictures from like the whole semester, you know. And I was thinking, I was like, could these two be related? These two incidents? I mean, it's a mystery I'll never solve, you know. But yeah, so after that interaction, I went and looked back at some other girls that I used to fuck with back before I went to college, and lo and behold, looks like the freshman 15 got a hold of them too, if you know what I'm saying. And it's kind of weird, cause like, for me at least, when I got to college, at least I was like, I was kind of afraid of like gaining weight, you know, because like my meals wouldn't be as healthy as they normally would be at home. But I mean, like, I walk so much like every day just to all my classes, and like back to my dorm, and like to my fraternity house every day, that I think like I was just burning so much calories walking that I didn't gain weight like that I didn't want to gain. You know, I mean, obviously now like I want to gain weight, but like I'm not gaining it in the wrong places, I hope. I mean, like, my face is looking a little bit chunky, but it's an easy fix problem, you know. But the way that these girls have been looking, it's not a quick fix, if you know what I'm saying. You know, I mean, I don't think they're like bodybuilding, you know, so I don't think they're purposely on a bulk or whatever. But I mean, you know, it's different. Like, I don't want to be like say this like demeaningly, but It's different when you're a guy versus being a girl and you're in a calorie surplus. I mean, guys can like, I mean, it's like socially acceptable for guys to have a few pounds. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, a lot of girls they say that they like the dad bod. And so I mean, it's more widespread for men to have like lean gut, or I mean, I guess beer gut down like in the South or whatever. Yeah, so it's whenever like a woman has a few excess pounds to spare, it's like it's looked at differently. You can tell like more easily. Because like, I mean, with guys at least, I know most of the guys I know like go to the gym at least like once a week. So I mean, some of the extra food that they're eating is gonna go to a little bit of gains. But I mean, there's a good amount of women who go to the gym like that are my age around. So, but I mean, not all of them do. And seems to me that the people that I used to fuck with, they've been permanently broken, if you know what I'm saying. To put it in bodybuilding terms, it's just kind of a confidence booster to me. Because like, my ego is pretty fragile. I mean, like, I'll be quick to admit that. Many a nights I have cried myself to sleep, some over women, but I mean, it's a pretty satisfying feeling, if you know what I'm saying. Just to see that they cared about you and your opinion so that they maintained their figure while you were with them. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's a kind of a confidence booster too, because like, my fitness journey, my journey of body dysmorphia, it's crippling, and I mean, sometimes that can be used as an advantage to me, because if I always want to look better, I'm going to look relatively good if I put in enough work and I'm like obsessed with it enough. So, I think for me at least, I'm always going to try to look pretty good. And it's just cool I don't want to say cool, but it's pretty satisfying to see like other people around you like look worse than you. I don't know. I don't want to put that in a. I don't know how to say that without sounding like narcissistic or whatever. But I mean, I'm pretty sure everyone watching can relate with this. It doesn't even matter if you're like a woman and you see your old boyfriend like let himself go. Like he's been eating too much of the Whataburger combos. If you know what I'm saying. It's on the tier of like when you see, let's say like your ex boyfriend or girlfriend gets with a new person, and then your replacement to say is like hideous to look at. It's on that same tier of like satisfying things, if you get what I'm saying. That was I don't want to say a cool experience, but I mean, it definitely like cheered me up a little bit. I mean, that lifted me up a little bit, at least a little bit out of my hole of ongoing, bottled up emotions. Hopefully y'all can relate. It is a satisfying feeling. Let me know if it's a top 10 feeling of all time. Actually, I wouldn't even go that far. Let me know if it's a top 25 feeling. Yeah, that's all I want to say, bro. I'll catch you on the next one, bro.